Hi, I'm Brother Craig of New Song Fellowship Church. We're going to go to our service now in progress. Talking about don't throw in that towel just yet. Grab your Bible. Let's go straight to service. Before I start talking, if you want to get your Bible out and start looking for the scripture, it's Luke chapter 15, verses 6 through 7. No, 4 through 7.
Luke chapter 16.
15. Luke chapter 15.
Okay. All right.
Verse 4 through 7. Okay. I want to start talking about. I told this story the other day. What happened to me when I was searching the internet. That's what you hear when I said it. But I was talking about. I said, I wonder how long I'm going to live. God's in control of that. God knows when we're going to die and stuff.
Yes, he does.
But I was thinking, well, I've been diagnosed with some things. And I looked at the average age of a male. And started typing in stuff, well, I got this condition, so I added stuff up. And when I got to where I should have died 2 years ago, I said, I'm going to put this away. I'm not going to be messing with that. That's depressing. You can think about it that way.
Yes,
God's in control of that.
Yes, he is.
But if you ever have a symptom, something unusual is going on with your body. Sometimes we look that stuff up on the internet.
We do that.
And I got this other condition plus this. I'm gonna look at this website. You start looking at the website and start thinking, that looks pretty bad. Maybe that's what I got.
Yeah.
Maybe I need to go see a doctor about this. You should see a doctor if you do have symptoms, but don't draw your own conclusion to a lot of things, because it's the internet and you're not a doctor.
That's exactly right.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Okay, I want to one day, it was just a normal day. It was about a month ago probably. I've talked about it here in church before, but I was just driving to work. I started lifting weights. I wasn't real serious about it. And my diet. I was probably planning to get a hamburger that day and a big Dr. Pepper. And I only had a 3-liter of Dr. Pepper or Lowe's brand in my my car for my lunch. A big throughout the day. As I'm driving to work, I kind of what's this? I reached there's this junk in my ear. This red junk, it looked like earwax, but it's all red. And it was like barbecue sauce. It was just disgusting, So I started looking it up on the internet, and started talking to people, texting people. I started to take the day off and go to urgent care. So I go to urgent care, and the doctor walks in and says, that's just earwax. This happened before. Somebody's done this before. One person was insisting, they looked it up on the internet, and they insisted it was, cerebral spinal fluid coming out of the ear. The doctor was trying to say, no, that's just earwax. So people have red earwax, it's natural. So I'm glad I didn't say nothing, I didn't say it. But it was a little thing like that got me into the doctor's office. I've been neglecting going to the doctor's office. I've stopped taking certain meds in the past, for diabetes and cholesterol and stuff, stuff I should be taking. So they said, you want to get your blood drawn? So I said, I'll go ahead and get that drawn. So I went to the lab, got my lab drawn, and then a couple of weeks ago, back to the doctor, and he comes in the report and says, wow, says it twice. I wanted to say, oh, is it that good? I didn't do that. You know, I felt kind of bad about that, but it was some serious stuff. And so he told me what to eat right and get exercise and here's some medication and stuff. So he got me to. I started thinking, that's some changes I got to make, So I started making changes in my life, and, I got to see a cardiologist, he says, So I started eating healthy and drinking a lot of water. You can't just get me to do this on a normal basis, I mean, you can't just say, hey, I think you should start eating right and start drinking water. I tell you, this something that scared me this bad, to get me to change. And I'll probably just do it until my numbers are reasonable, then I'll keep it, I'll balance it out, maybe not go overboard like I was doing, I should never do that, I was drinking, cutting out these Cokes, it's about 1,700 calories a day I'm cutting out, just on Cokes alone. So, I gotta make some good habits out of this,
Yes.
New lifestyle.
New lifestyle.
Yes.
That's the whole thing.
Well, that scripture, I was reading this last night, and I wanted to use this scripture for the sermon for a while. It talks about if a man has 100 sheep and one of them gets lost, what will he do? Won't he leave the 99 others in the wilderness and go to search for the one that is lost until he finds it? When he arrives, he will call together his friends and neighbors, saying, rejoice with me, because I have found my lost sheep. In the same way, there is more joy in heaven over one lost sinner who repents and returns to God than over 99 others who are righteous and have strayed away. I think, that's a good scripture, but I didn't really stray away. I started thinking, the way I was eating and drinking, I was kind of gluttonous in a way. Not really. Hey, God just saying, hey, not being an example of what you be, just don't make your health so bad by doing all this stuff, So,
right.
And it's all my fault for going to Whataburger and get the big double cheeseburger and the fries and the big Dr. Pepper all the time, It's time for me to make a change. And but also that scripture made me think about when I was doing a life challenge, and I was a big part of it. I was doing everything. I was doing all the prayer meetings, going to Sunday school, telling funny stories to kids, and just have a great time. 8 years in kids ministry. But when I strayed away from that church when I meant good. I decided I want to stop. On my own, I decided to start, taper off my medicine for the psych meds, and then we all know how that ended up. I was going across the state of Texas just on this journey that was miserable, and I can't explain it. So miserable. But I feel God must have had angels watching over me night and day, trying to steer me back home. I'm thankful for that.
Amen.
And God gave me, showed me this church to come to. I mean, a church that, we preach truth, and I realized church ain't for all those perfect people, all the popular people that know all the great new styles and stuff. Do we wear our ties long or short, fat, wide? How we tie this way, tie that way?
That's right.
It's no fun being in a big church and seeing all the popular people going over to the Roses and eating there all the time and never getting invited,
That's right.
And I can remember being down, even when I first started coming to this church, I was always head down. But I was that way at the end of my time at the other church, being in the main foyer. All these popular people, and I'm just there, where's people someone would help me up in this bad condition, I feel so down in life. I'm thinking, God, John 3:16 is about God for. Let's see. I read it in New Life Translation, New Living Translation. For this is how God loved the world. He gave His one and only Son, so that everyone who believes in Him, everyone that believes in Him, not just the perfect people, not just the people that are second and third generation, all the people that have good connections, get promoted in the ministry, but those that are, you got mental illness, that God loves those that the other churches won't allow to lead a ministry or preach, that have the Word of God. Where's the godly love and all that? Where's that love, the godly love, is, this person has a chance to minister to people.
Yes.
Only the certain people can go, be a part of the big stuff,
True. Yes. That's not the way God is.
And a church should be for the outcasts of society. Those that are borderline wanting to kill themselves. They need a place for sinners, for those that are lonely, those that are just had enough of this world.
Yes.
There needs to be a place for, we try to help people, and sometimes when we help needy people, that's on poor, sometimes on more than one occasion I've tried to help somebody, give them a ride somewhere, and find out they're on drugs or they're drunk at the time, and it just is a disaster. But I don't want to quit helping people.
No. Right.
I mean, there's people that will take advantage of you've been kind to them, but there's people that really out there that need help.
That's true.
To be the example to let our light shine in the darkness.
Yes.
And if we're not letting our light shine, what are we doing?
Amen. That's right.
We all have something we can do for God's kingdom. I preach a little bit sometimes, and I edit video. But I cut myself some slack when I try to, do my best. But I realize I've got some health conditions that limit myself. But I don't want to use that as an excuse to not try as hard as I can, to do my best.
Right.
One church in the Ark, I heard him say a comment, kind of jokingly saying, Jesus is coming soon, look busy.
Oh my.
It was kind of a joke, and over at Doug Clayton's church, they're really focusing on, they think maybe, they really think the rapture could be happening this week, they're really focusing on that, it could happen. What I like about it is that they're ready. They're getting they won't be ready right now if God comes. If He don't come for another couple of years or so. Or, we don't know when. But what's it going to take for some people to wake up?
Yes.
They took earwax in my ear to wake me up to start eating healthier, get my health right. What's it going to take for us as a church to be the church we need to be?
Amen.
If it's just encouraging each other on Facebook, posting something that's encouraging our pastors, whatever it is, encouraging people, talking about Jesus.
Amen.
There's this co-worker, she's over in a different department. Already I've heard her listening to TD Jakes on her computer, and this is wild. You don't see this at work, and some computer thing wasn't going right, so she says, someone going, she's hoping she's going to type something in, see if something comes up right. She says, everybody bow your heads in prayer. I heard her talk about that she was raised a Christian and stuff, so that's like, some people really can talk about it more. Well, I'm a more reserved person. This is the most I ever talk is when I'm behind the microphone, I'm a quiet person, but people have their talents and what they can do. We're using our talents and ability to the best we can. Are we trying to reach a higher level in God, in our walk with God? Or have we put our walk with God on cruise control?
Whoa.
And we're just going about our daily lives. And this is where I say my prayer this time of day, and this is that. You know, everything's going normal. Are we seeking to go a little deeper? Are we making progress in our walk with God? Are we staying at the same place that we've been for months and months? Are we trying anything new? Staying something we haven't stayed in a while? Seeking what God's trying to speak to us.
Good preaching,
Man.
Brother Craig.
Truth.
In this church, I like this church. I like we're a small group, but we get practical preaching. Practical stuff that you can use.
Yes.
You go to Bible study. When I go to Bible study on Thursdays, I can ask questions, and I get so many answers to things I really need and that really help me throughout the week. You know, that I've been struggling with, and I'm free to open up about it and get answers. You know, that's powerful.
Yeah.
If you're in a great big church, they might be speaking about some broad topic, some topic overall and you might not get to ask questions or your question answered. I think God that find this place. You know, that God led me to this place where I get answers. You know, you can look up the internet for answers. If you look on the internet, you can get all kinds of
Yes.
opinions about preaching, about topics of the Bible. I looked up one subject, and the preacher, he was cussing to the congregation.
Oh my goodness.
Just get that off there. You know, I don't want to see that junk.
No.
What kind of churches are these? You know,
Bad.
Not our kind.
not our kind. What is this world? I mean,
I wonder if he thought he was a Christian.
it's supposed to be a Christian church, but they're saying really bad words. I was sick. That made me sick. I just
I would have been sick too.
let our light shine. Let our light shine wherever we go. And if we're doing all we can, that's great. If we can improve some, just improve some. Keep our heads up. You know, like I saw on Facebook it was a little meme or something. It said, I tried to throw the towel in, but God threw it back. So
Yes.
it's work to do.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I
Dry your face.
Dry your face, yes. Because you got work to do. There's stuff, you know, guys, got stuff for you to do. You know, you can't just give up. And I've tried to throw the towel in before, you know.
I have too.
Me
And
too.
I was hoping that this is gonna be a great testimony. I'm gonna be healed and all that stuff. And then I started making bad decisions, and I think, I was blew it. I just threw in the towel. But God threw it back and wiped the face off.
That's
That's
right.
He got back in the game. You know.
That's right.
That's really all I got for you others.
That's wonderful preaching, Brother
Yes,
Craig. I need
amen.
to hear all of it. I've been wanting to throw the towel in myself.
Thank you.
Amen.
Good preaching, Brother Craig.
So true.